At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Comes in, it's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over at Cove. So there's basically no risk.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
You never eat with us when we're working through this district.
Yeah, there's this old lady I helped a few weeks back. One of those bastards from the Grand Guard was harassing her for some stupid tax she had to pay to live this close to the palace. I guess she wasn't good enough for the neighborhood.
Seriously. Those cockchafers have no respect.
Yeah, I helped her out.
Nah, not this time.
Hey, open up. I cut the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, open.
Welcome. I'm certain you will find what you require here. A deal well made. Do find me again.
You better. Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Exquisite quality of the items offered.
Before the great bird.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Come on, you bastards. There's no such permit, Captain. Search with you. Come out wherever you are.
Afraid of a bunch of cutthroats?
I wonder who that was.
One of us is down!
I've got to get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. I haven't seen the in 2 years. Tasted it. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust's more likely.
This whole setup is a huge pain in the ass. Timing windows that ignore the tides, fake boat manifests, and private door codes. Might be easier just to play it straight. Pick up and deliver goods. And Anyway, so I don't forget it. The code for the black market shop is Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons. Idiots.
Are in bloom. Let's organize an outing.
You bet.
Damn this dust.
Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons.
And better Crystolian clap than Morellian gout. All right.
Believers roam from town to town.
See? See? I told you!
Yes.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Get in somewhere. collect the fees we want, and give out the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new...
There's another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh. You're not losing your nerve, I hope.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Yeah, that's a good plan, the way this place is run. You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready. The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
So disappointed. It's not about merit. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets. Flex fiddles. At least I'm not one of them. Exactly. And think, when all this fighting for the thrones is settled... So disappointed. It's not about merit. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets.
Lickspittles. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. And think, when all this fighting for the thrones is settled, the Duke's going to need men to take charge of the Lord of Mountains. This time next year.
But even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brand is for.
Whoa!
Gunshot?
What was that?
Something feels wrong.
What's going on here?
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
I'll search with you. I'll have a look around. Let's have a look.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
I wonder who that was.
I told him he was too skinny. Told him he wouldn't last a day. Poor kid. Why do I always have to be right?
One day we'll bridge the Isles and there will be an end to seafaring for good. Hey, something wrong. Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
The machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
It feels like we're living in an age of wonders. No plague, no
We've
war,
been
no
playing
taxes.
every day for weeks now.
New
All
machines
of this to
and new
entertain a
ideas.
statue?
Someone said the Duke believes Empress the
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Trick, he's doing it wrong.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least you knew
Someone
better
there?
than to serve Tivian with hagfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodatus Abel was tied with the coin.
Why worry? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute. This is the Circonan age, my friend. The age of Luca Abelli. Enjoy it.
The old Duke.
The old Duke was wise. Yes, the old Duke was careful. But the new Duke dragged the Empress off her throne and gave us the Isles. So tell me, Who's the better man?
Her eyes held such contempt for me. Why? I stayed hidden the entire time she was here.
Oh my. Is that my breath I'm... Huh?
How strange it is to see my face on all the coins in Serkonis, and not be able to spend a single one. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonis in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest. Don't raise an alarm. You've got to keep things calm for this to work.
That silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him tremendously more attractive. Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
All right.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there. Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! Poor man. He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Sercurus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible.
I'm hungry.
I've always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tivia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off in some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. Think about it. No blood flies, no howler.
Let's see what Duke Bell keeps hidden away in here. Delilah Copperspoon. This must be the Duke's vault. This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
Running search protocol. Playback indicates lost enemy.
It's a decorative animal.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my abyss.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to Dunwall.
Was this the heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Diagnostic playback loop.
There. Now to wait.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
From now on, the Duke will be guided by better stars.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne, and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Let's set out.
All right. As you want.